The pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll toss to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. This is Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 23 yards, the final tally.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Newton on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Newton. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Harris And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he? Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Pittsburgh. Back 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
230.
second down. It's Harris. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 2nd down and 6. With Harris out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Samuels. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. And he's got his target, Harris. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Patriots send out their punter. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Switch. Switch. Focus.
Roethlisberger will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Pats at the line, ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for... points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Chris Boswell for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And just a yard to go here on second down. On the give, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down. Mike 8. Here we go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Take both of them.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's McLeod on the return. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 10.
Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this one too low.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Patriots 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.